Hey everyone, and welcome to my second video. Just wanted to start off by letting everyone know this is a no-leak zone, as I won't be covering any of the recent spoilers, just my own thoughts and theories here. In this video, I want to talk more in depth about the enemy from Tears of the Kingdom, the mummified body from the trailers, who I think it's safe to say is Ganondorf. This video is like 90% speculation, but since we're only 2 months out from the game, I figure I should probably speculate while I still can. From what we've seen of Ganondorf so far, he's looking a little crusty. But give this man a face mask and a tall glass of Noble Pursuit, and I think we could see him looking way more alive for a start. But all jokes aside, what if part of the story is Ganon trying to regain his powerful physical form through some sort of stolen magic life force? He's been in this mummified, barely alive state for centuries, presumably to prevent another Gerudo man from being born, so that would make sense as a motivation for him. And it would be really cool to be facing a physical being of a bad guy again, rather than the malevolent spirit form that we faced off against in the past few games. A lot of this theory is inspired by this amazing fan art I saw on Twitter by @FromHappyRock, which everyone is calling Rehydrated Ganondorf. It really got me thinking, because it gave me a lot of nostalgia for the scheming Ganondorfs I faced off against in the games I played as a kid, especially Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess. I mean, their designs are so cool and totally in the style of each game. Wind Waker with the kimono sorcerer's sleeves, and Twilight Princess with the cape. A fully fleshed out version of the mummy Ganon, having escaped the magic hand and restored to his youth and magic, could totally be a callback to that. From Happy Rock's design combines some of the elements of what we see in the trailers, and cultural elements pulled from the designs of Gerudo women that we see in the game, which I think would be a really fresh take on the character design and would fit perfectly in the world of Breath of the Wild. I also genuinely think, based on the voiceover that we heard in the trailer, that the voice acting we heard does not yet match up with the visuals. That might be me nitpicking, but in my opinion, the voice sounds a lot younger, stronger, and alive than Crispy Ganon. Take a listen for yourself and let me know. What style Ganon does this sound the most like to you?
Rise, rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors!
If I'm right, the next question would be, how would Ganon restore that version of himself? Canonically, there are a few different options. In Breath of the Wild, we know from the compendium that Calamity Ganon was hibernating within a cocoon, attempting to regenerate a physical form after Link woke up, but was forced to confront him in an incomplete state. While this new Ganondorf may be a separate entity, perhaps the methods are similar. Maybe once he lifts the castle into the sky, he enters a similar cocoon, preparing to emerge a little less dead looking. Or maybe, as we've seen in other games, there will be some sort of sacrifice needed. This historically has been Zelda. My own theory, and again this is just totally speculation, is that Ganondorf's regeneration could have something to do with malice. In Breath of the Wild, it's never really explained what exactly the malice is, but we know it seems to destroy life, can power up or reanimate enemies, and even corrupt powerful creatures like Naedra the dragon. What if the malice that Ganon is sending out into the world is a way to collect life force, RIP this little rat, and use it to regenerate his own form and abilities? In the trailer, it's literally raining malice, so if that is his technique, it seems like it would be possible for him to absorb a lot of power really quickly. Not to mention, we see the malice takes a hold of Link and the Master Sword, which both would be pretty powerful sources of energy to draw from. This is just a gut feeling based on how heavily malice was featured in the trailers and how it seems to be taking a more active role than in Breath of the Wild. But in any case, I do really think and hope we'll see Ganondorf at least partially rehydrated from his mummified self, which to me would be a lot more threatening than what we've seen so far. Let me know what you think. What kind of Ganondorf are you hoping for in the game? Are you thirsting for rehydrated Ganon? Would you prefer he stays mummified? Or are you hoping for something entirely different? Also, just wanted to say thanks to everyone who watched, subscribed, and commented after the first video. I'm just getting started, so your support does mean a lot. I've got some ideas for future videos, but if there's anything in particular you want me to cover, feel free to let me know. Thanks also to From Happy Rock for letting me use your art for this video. Be sure to check him out in the links below.